doesn't love being spoiled by mum and dad? But when it comes to holidays, how old is too old for your parents to foot the bill for the summer getaway?
Yeah, a recent survey suggests that 3 out of 4 over-18s haven't fully paid their way when it comes to going away with their parents. So, should adult children cough up, or should they just tag along for free?
I've been running a Twitter poll on this. So far, you can see that 79%...
This is fascinating.
79% of you agree that if you're old enough, you should be paying your way on your holiday and don't let the parents play. We're joined by Love Island contestant Amy Hart, who thinks you shouldn't turn down a free holiday when your parents want to treat you, and TV presenter Annabel Giles, who expects her children to pay their way if they are earning. Amy, you've got a job.
Yes.
Successful job, you're doing very well, but you're very happy for your mum and dad to pay if they want you to go on holiday with them.
I don't think it's... Like, obviously, you can't really put a price on memories, and it's not like they're going to give me the cash equivalent to go to the pub. It is, you know...
Would you take it if they did?
Yes, probably. But, you know, I think it's more that it's family time together. Life is so busy now, and, like, all 4 of us are here, there and everywhere. So to get that time together is really nice. And
That sounds like a bribe, though, isn't it? You're bribing your kids to come on holiday with you.
It's not really... I mean, I would offer to pay, but I think you can do it in other ways. So if they... For example, in my old job, I used to get, like, really cheap flights. So to say thank you, my mum, if me and mum went to New York, mum would pay for the flight and the hotel. Then when we were there, like, I'd plan, like, a nice dinner or pay for the tickets to see a show to say thank you.
So you'd stump up when you got out there as a means of sort of throwing some into the pot. You're of sort of a different position, Annabel?
I am of a different position. I think it's bad for the soul. When you've left your... I mean, for a start, when you're with your family, everyone reverts back to their normal roles, you know? So you get... If someone was the scapegoat when you were little, then they're still going to be the one that is blamed for, you know, the rain or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's bad for the soul to take something for free because your status in the group changes, doesn't it? So, you know, if someone's paid for it, they might... perhaps feel that they can decide what you do, where you go. And also, I think the parent would also be wanting to be thanked a lot. Why aren't you thanking me enough, you ungrateful wretches? How dare you go off for the day by yourselves? I've paid to have your, you know, your presence the whole way through. I just don't think it's good. I think it's much better, you know, we do have this thing about parenting of I'll do anything for my kids. And I think we end up with the kids become completely unable to look after themselves or take any responsibility.
Do you remember a point in your life, Annabel, when your parents stopped paying but you carried on going on holiday with your parents?
No. I didn't, because, I mean...
So they always paid?
Well, who wants to... Bless you. I think it depends on how much money your parents have got and your relationship with your parents. I'm not sure I'd want to go on holiday with my parents. No offence to my parents themselves, but I'd rather go on holiday with my own friends or with my own family. I think it's a bit, you know...
They are your family?
Yeah,
They're
but
your
my
parents.
family that I had.
OK.
My family, my
your
kids.
Parents,
Do you see what I mean?
Help me out here. So I've got a 21-year-old daughter. Next year she will graduate and hopefully she'll have a job this time next year. I mean, you know, these guys made me feel bad in the meeting this morning that I would say, well, when she gets a job, she should probably be contributing a bit.
Yes, she should.
I mean,
yes,
you know,
she should.
My mum and dad have always said, we've worked since we were 14, my brother and I, and they've always said, if you are making an effort, if you are making an effort to go out and work, we won't give you cash, but we will do nice things. If we go out for dinner, we go on holiday, we will, like, pay towards it, treat you, because you are... You know, you're making an effort.
Would you still go away with them if you were having to pay? I think that's the question, isn't it?
I would. Like,
would you pay for your parents to come on holiday with you?
Yeah, of course I would. Like, now that I'm in a lucky position that I am, I can't wait to take my mum and dad away. But
I think this is an exceptional case.
But
I really do. I think you obviously get on really well with your parents.
And, like, my nan and granddad, for their wedding anniversary, their 40th and their 50th, they paid for all, like, 14 of us to go on holiday because that's what they want to do. They could have given us all the cash equivalent, but they want time with their family because we all love each other and we love spending time together.
That's quite a lot of money, though, isn't it? I don't think people have that amount of money,
well, no, it was like a little
3-day
cruise, but we had the best time.
Yeah,
like,
great.
The best time.
I mean, and we're talking about older children here. I mean, 28-year-olds, 30-years-olds.
Yeah, I mean, and then do you pay for their partners? Do you pay for their kids? Where does... I don't want it to become like a sort of cultural thing that we do. You know, I will always, for as long as I'm alive, I will always pay for you to come on holiday with me. It also does feel a little bit like you're buying your children's company. You can make these lovely memories on having a Sunday lunch or going for Christmas for a few days or whatever. I think it's such a... You know, life is so expensive now. why are you going to... I mean, for me, my children, I would say something like, why don't we pay half each?
How old are they now?
Like that. I've got one who's 32, stop it, and one who's, and one who's 21, who's the one I own up to. The other one I say is my sister.
And have you been away on holiday where you've gone, we'd love you to come, but you're going to have to stump up? Have you...
Well, yeah, I did a sort of house swap with someone. So I took them both, and it was a house swap, and it was fine. But I did find myself going... Having a nice time? Are you having a nice time? Is this lovely? And I just went for a week in Cornwall with my son, and I did pay for it in that I drove him down there, because it would have been really inconvenient if he got the train and I didn't.
Did he offer some petrol money?
No, he slept the whole way.
Oh, no.
So really ungrateful.
Exactly, so I'm not going to pay any more to take him into an international holiday,
I was going to say, you say about life is expensive. I think for our generation now, everyone is saving up for mortgages, you know, life is expensive, they're paying really high rents, so a lot of people can't afford to go on holiday, so that's a nice thing that your parents do.
Still living with their parents.
Yeah, how about this, if they put money towards a holiday, but you put that in an account for them to save up for their mortgage, so actually you're not giving them this mentality where they're just going to depend on you all the time. They are paying towards it, but you're actually paying for the holiday.
I think you're a great parent.
Well, I was
You've absolutely got it right.
I love this. This is great. You can come again.
Speak to his son and his daughter about this.
You can come on holiday with our family.
Speak to his son and daughter about this. They have a very different
probably say.
No.
It's true. You're breeding this mentality that, oh, well, mum and dad will bail me out.
Well, they will do it. No, it's not, because you sit there like sort of, you know, incapable babies going, I can't really work this out, but my mum will do it for me. It's not good for the soul, and it's not good for their parenting of their children.
Well, I'd have to say, Nicola disagrees on Twitter. She's saying, I'll take my girls with me and pay for them as long as they want to come. Dean says it's the parents' money, and this is what you're saying, isn't it? It's their choice. If they want to pay to take their family on holiday, they should.
Yeah, but there are people who are saying they should pay their way. We've got Sarah on Twitter, depends how rich mummy and daddy are.
Exactly.
I mean, I think if you're over 18, you should pay your own way, but if your parents are loaded and don't mind, then why not? I have to say, I feel really sorry for Shads on Facebook. I would happily pay for my son to come on holiday with me, but he'd rather go with friends, and that's fair enough. Holidays are for making happy memories, and I couldn't put a financial value on that. You need to go on holiday with your mum.
But they're also for having a break, aren't they? A lot of people, young adults, live with their parents still. If I were the parents, I'd be going, we're going on holiday and you may not come.
When mum and dad go on holiday, when mum comes home from holiday, she's like, I know you've missed me, but can you stop following me around the house, because I am trying to do washing. I literally just walk around behind her, like...
Oh, bless you. That's not very grown up.
I know.
Well, you just can't let go.
I know.
You love her too much.